In this video, I will discuss some work energy power problems from previous question papers of JEE Main. This is the first question. A spring of force constant 800 Newton per meter has an extension of 5 centimeters. The work done extended from 5 centimeter to 15 centimeter is. So the work done will be equal to the increase in stored potential energy of the spring. The final potential energy of the spring is half K x final square, and the initial potential energy is half K x initial square. X final is 15 centimeters and x initial is 5 centimeters. And to convert centimeter square to meter square, we are divided by 100 square. So doing the calculation, we get the work done as 8 joules. So the correct option is option 2. This is the next question. A spring of spring constant 5 into 10 cube Newton per meter is stretched initially by 5 centimeters from the unstretched position. Then the work required to stretch it further by another 5 centimeters is. So the work done is increase in the stored potential energy of the spring. The initial extension is 5 centimeters and the final extension is 5 plus 5, that is 10 centimeters. So using the value of K, the spring constant as 5 into 10 cube and the final extension as 10 centimeters and the initial extension as 5 centimeters. And to convert centimeter square to meter square, we have to divide it by 100 square. So it will come out to be 75 by 4 and this is 18 plus 3 by 4. So the correct option is option 2. This is the next question. A body is moved along a straight line by a machine delivering constant power. The distance moved by the body in time t is proportional to. So the power of the machine is given as F dot P and the force is mass into acceleration and the power is constant. So this quantity is constant and acceleration is dv by dt. So dv by dt into v is constant because mass is constant. And let that constant be c. So from this, by integrating, we get v square by 2 equal to c into t. That is, v is proportional to t raised to the power half. And velocity is rate of change of displacement. So that is ds by dt. From this, we get s as, by integrating again, as t raised to the power 3 by 2. So the distance moved is proportional to the t raised to the power 3 by 2. So the correct option is option 2. This is the next question. A particle moves in a straight line with retardation potential proportional to its displacement. Its loss in kinetic energy for any displacement x is proportional to. So the acceleration is proportional to the displacement x and acceleration is negative because it's retardation. So the loss in kinetic energy is equal to the work done against this retarding force. And work done against the retarding force is F into displacement dx and integrated over the total displacement, and the force is mass into acceleration and acceleration is proportional to x. So the loss in kinetic is proportional to the integral x dx, which is x square by 2. So the loss in kinetic energy is proportional to x square. So the correct option is option 1. This is the next question. A body of mass m accelerates uniformly from rest to v1 in time t1. The instantaneous power delivered to the body as a function of time t is. So the body of mass m, its initial velocity is 0 and it attains the velocity of v1 in time t1. So the acceleration is v1 by t1 and the acceleration is uniform. And acceleration is dv by dt. From this we can get v as v1 by t1 into t. And the initial velocity is 0, that's why the integration constant here is 0. If you put t equal to 0, we get v as 0. And the body is starting from rest. So the power delivered to the body is force into velocity. Force is mass into acceleration. And acceleration is v1 by t1. And velocity is v1 by t1 into t. So using that we get the instantaneous power as p v1 square by t1 square into t. So the correct option is option 2.